Well there, good afternoon YouTubers. This is A Foreigner Escapes to the Philippines. My name's Edward and this is my evening video for today. I do have a subject. It's kind of a subject that I really don't want to talk about, but I have to, and hopefully I won't get another strike from the ones that run this platform. It's a sad day in our history, American history, when our Constitution is very clear on the freedom of speech. And I know a lot of you YouTubers out there are having the same problem, getting strikes and getting content removed. Even if you say it's just your opinion, and whoever views the video can either believe it or not. It's not like every single thing a YouTuber says is the absolute gospel truth and you have to follow it to the letter. I don't think anyone believes that. I mean, I don't. I mean, I take everything I hear from, whether it be a video or on TV or on a face-to-face with a person, I take it with a grain of salt. I say, oh yeah, okay. You know, oh, okay, I'll look that up. I'll research it myself. You know, I maybe might be interested in it or something. And that's the way I conduct myself as a prudent person that is not going to believe every single thing I hear. But it doesn't matter these days. The people, companies, whatever, that control these platforms have immunity from obeying the Constitution of the United States. That's why the Republic of America is gone. It's absolutely gone. And that's another reason why, again, I've escaped to the Philippines. I mean, YouTube's a great medium. Why? Because it was one of the first ones out there, right? And where we get our content out for others to see, and so we can help them and help ourselves at the same time. That's what it is. It's a mutual help. I help you, you help me. And you don't have to believe me, and if you don't believe me or don't like me, don't subscribe or don't watch my videos. That, you know, that's the way it works. You should have your own ability to decide whether you want to see something or believe it or not. But these platforms, they're making our decisions for us. And it doesn't matter what the subject is. If they don't like it, if they've deemed that they don't like it, or they think it's misinformation, you're gonna get, your content's gonna be pulled. I follow a lot of different content that over the years, they have been pulled from some of these platforms, and they move to other platforms. And it's just sad because freedom of speech is gone. The Constitution is gone. And that being said, what else is going to be torn out of the Constitution and discarded? Everything. Every right in the Bill of Rights. Like I say, in my office, I showed you the other day, I have the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Articles of Confederation that I personally went to Washington, D.C. because I was proud to receive those things and buy copies at the National Archives. I was very proud as an American to do that. But that was several years ago, probably around 10 years ago. And since that time, the guts have been ripped out of them. We don't have freedom anymore. If you think you have freedom anymore in America, you're fooling yourself. I mean, the proof is everywhere. It's all over the place. It's a shambles. So, as an American, I'm very sad. And again, that's why I'm here in the Philippines. I did all that I could do as an individual to change the direction of the country, because I didn't like the direction it was going. I did everything possible while I was there, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I had to make a decision. Okay, what am I going to do? am I going to stay here, or am I going to move somewhere where maybe my family's going to have a chance when all hell breaks loose? Because what's the truth? Well, it depends who you talk to, right? But the evidence that I see, and even if I say it's my opinion, and the platform doesn't like what I say, even if I say it's just my opinion, they'll strike me and cut my video off. But look at the evidence, right? The America has been, ever since World War II, the most prosperous nation in the world, a shining star for the world to admire. And it was true for a long time until 1963, November 1963. I'm not going to tell you what happened then if you don't already know. But that's when I think it drastically changed, and it's going to get, and has been getting, a lot worse. But anyway, I'm just discouraged about the state of the way things are going, but I'm going to continue to give you my opinions and what I'm doing here regardless. I'm just going to have to not say certain things like I would like to. So I've been officially chastised, and if I don't do it, they'll cut me off completely. And that's the way it is, right? So I have a choice. I have to make a decision. Is what I have to say, and I want to say, more important than keeping the platform and continuing my channel? At this point, I'm going to continue the channel and bring you all the information that I can bring you under their rules. And maybe their rules will change in the future, but I kind of doubt it. I think it'll probably get worse. That's the way, the direction it's been going the last few years. So, but now with the Twitter files that have been released by Elon Musk, I don't even know if I can say that, but you know, a lot of the truth has been coming out about censorship and stuff, and it's a direct violation of the Constitution. And maybe something will get turned around within the next few years. I sure hope so. But anyway, see, you have to make a choice. There's so many things you're going to have to make a choice. You want to do something, but they won't let you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to do what they say you're supposed to do so you can continue doing what you want to do? Or are you just going to say, no, I'm not going to do that, because that violates all self-respect and all self-beliefs in your faith or whatever you have that's your principles that you go by in your life? Whereas some people are going to have to make life or death decisions about those things in the future. There is no doubt in my mind. So anyway, I'm gonna edit my last post. It was about my neighbor that had passed away mysteriously, and I'll post that once I re-edit it, redact it. And like a lot of the neighbors around here have been mysteriously passing away over the last year and a half. And it's very troubling. There's a lot of people that have lost a lot of loved ones. I just wish people in key positions would really start voicing and investigating. It seems like when these subjects come up in these parliaments or Congress, no congressman to be seen. The C-SPAN will be, scanning the room in the Congress there when these subjects come up, and no one will be present, but maybe a handful of people. Same thing with Parliament in the UK, same thing. These serious matters will be popping up that directly are affecting the people and the people's families. Deaths, for cripe's sake, occurring, devastating families, and the government's completely silent on it and won't hear it. And these platforms doing the exact same thing. So I don't know, we're in a troubled time. And I think it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. So you better buckle up your seatbelts and find a cave and hoard your gold and all the other stuff you're going to need to survive, because I think that day's coming. And in my opinion, the worst place to be is the U.S., because they are the most spoiled, the most arrogant of all the countries in the world. I think over all these years since World War II, when they were the best, now they still think they're the best, and the arrogance and the spoiledness is still there and magnified 100 times. And there's going to be a hard fall, and people that are completely spoiled and haven't really been trained to survive hard times, when the hard times come, they mostly give up the ghost and take themselves out. So that's why I really appreciate and really have a deep honor and sense of respect for preppers and people really seeing what's going on around them and trying to do the best that they can so that themselves and their family will survive the future times. I mean, I said in a previous video too, imagine yourself in World War II and all the devastation of World War II, wherever you were, right? The killings from a war, it's a literal hell. So many people are slaughtered indiscriminately. Civilian populations wiped out just to be so one side can get back at the other side, revenge. I mean, it's the absolute worst situation you can be in. And just imagine what World War III is going to be like. It's just be faster killing because the weapons are so much more powerful now. I mean, it's all like a doomsday speech and stuff, but I'm just kind of discouraged about getting my pee-pee whacked there by the platform. So, I don't know. Do the best you can, and I'm still going to post that, and I'll get that out to you quick as I can. It takes a while to edit it, but absolutely gorgeous day here today. Absolutely gorgeous. We had some guests over today that we walked up to the top of the tower, and I gave them a tour of the pool equipment and everything. They didn't swim, but they're new friends. A foreigner from Denmark. He had married a Filipina several years ago, and he has a piece of property near Napolog, or she does, and that they purchased and built a little house. So there's a lot of different foreigners from different countries. Now, he's the second guy I've met from Denmark. So a lot of people from Denmark coming here. It's good to see it. They speak really good English. So no problem with communication. And it was great to have them here. Great to meet new people. Always is. And you know what? Every single person I meet, a foreigner that's here, I talk about the same kind of things with every single foreigner. We get on the subject, right? It's on the lips and the tongues of everyone nowadays, and we are all on the same page. I have not met one foreigner yet that we don't agree with each other on the state of the world. So what does that tell you? That tells you that the people of the world, the common man, the common worker that worked his whole life hard, his fingers to the bone, whatever that he does, wants a secure place for his retirement and a place that he can marry a Filipina here, like in the Philippines, and divorce is illegal, so the women can't just grab all his money and take off. Because there's no divorce. You can't get away with it. You know, like in all these other countries, a divorce, they'll marry you, take you for all you're worth, and say so long. You know, it's rampant in the world right now. And that's why a lot of men are coming here. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a woman, but I'm just telling you the truth. That's just the truth of what's going on right now. So don't get me wrong. I mean, the women play a vital role in a good family. There's no doubt. Vital role. They're the backbone of the household. There's no doubt about that. And behind every good man is a good woman, and there's no doubt in my mind about that. So I have nothing against a good woman. It's just that there's a lot of bad ones nowadays that don't think that way. So anyways, that's it for now on this video. Take care. Love you guys. Try to keep it as real as you can. I know a lot of you are hurting for a lot of different reasons, losing family members and stuff with this mysterious stuff going on that we can't talk about, that we've been chastised if we try to talk about, but we all know. So, okay, take care. God bless.